Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of our special series, Green Tales. This is where we explore the amazing plants that grow in Sudan. Today's plant is an incredible one. I'll give you some clues. Are you ready? Our tree for today has the scientific name Adansania digitata. But sometimes it's called the upside-down tree or the tree of life. And do not worry, we will explain those names later. Now, can you guess which tree I'm talking about? It is the Baobab tree, and in Sudan, people call it the Gongales or Tabaldi tree. Time to take a closer look at the wonderful baobab tree. Like all trees, it has roots, a trunk, branches, flowers, leaves, and of course, fruits. Its trunk looks like a giant water tank. It can grow from 5 to 25 meters tall. That's close to the height of one giraffe, all the way up to 5 giraffes stacked up on top of each other. That's a bit silly, right? Now, the width of the trunk can reach 10 to 14 meters wide. That's a very thick trunk, and it is for a reason. Let me explain why. Well, the tree grows in dry lands, and it needs to survive during non-rainy seasons. So when it rains, it stores lots of water inside its trunk. It's like the baobab has its own giant water tank. It stores water up to 120,000 liters. That is enough to fill a large swimming pool. Isn't that cool? Let's move on to the branches of the baobab tree. These branches spread out at the top of the trunk, and they look a little strange. In fact, they look just like roots. And growing from those branches are the baobab's leaves. They are pointy and super green during rainy seasons. But here's something really cool about the baobab tree. You could say it has spidey senses. It can tell if the dry season is coming. So, to save water, it does something amazing. It drops all of its leaves in just one night. By morning, all the leaves are gone, and the branches are waving in the sky, looking just like roots. And that's why people call it the upside-down tree. And now the flowers. They are big, white, and shaped like little bells. They hang down on long stalks and only bloom at night, just like night creatures. But here's the magical part. They live just for 24 hours. By the next day, the petals fall off, and in their place, the baobab fruit begins to grow. Now, let's talk more about the fruit because it is something. The baobab fruit has an oval shape and looks a bit like a coconut, but a bit taller. It hangs down on long stems, just like a lantern. At first, when the fruit is still growing, the outer part of it is green, and the inside of it is watery and soft. But as it ripens, its outer part turns into a brown, hard shell, and the inside becomes dry and powdery. It is full of chalky white chunks that cover black, kidney-shaped seeds. These white chunks have a sweet and citrus taste that blends perfectly together, and they are totally edible. The baobab fruit is fully packed with vitamin C. In fact, way more than most fruits. It has 5 times more vitamin C than oranges and lemons, and 10 times more than grapefruit or tangerines. That's why it's one of the top 3 richest vitamin C fruits in the world. Super cool, right? The white powdery fruits can be eaten in many ways. In Sudan, we eat them as candy by sucking them, or as popsicles when it feels hot in the summer. Locally in Sudan, these popsicles are called derduma, or grind them as powder, or soak them to make juice. And believe me when I tell you, it tastes amazing. Did you know that baobab trees are ancient? Yes, a baobab tree can live for thousands of years. The oldest baobab tree ever recorded lived for over 2,000 years. And in Sudan, some people say that the oldest baobab tree lived for 500 to 1,000 years. That means they've been around for quite some time, watching the world change around them. The baobab tree is very popular in Sudan. You can find its fruits anywhere across the country. People there love it so much, and they call it tabaldi. And besides loving its yummy fruit as candy, powder, or juice, the tabaldi is also super healthy. Like we said before, it is full of vitamin C. And other than that, it has fiber, calcium, and iron as well. These are good stuff that helps you stay strong, healthy, and keeps your tummy happy. And that's not all. People in Sudan also use the baobab fruit in traditional medicine. They use it to help with fever, tummy aches, and even skin problems. Now, you might be wondering, why is it called the tree of life? Because it helps living things survive in many ways. Its trunk stores water, and in some places, people drink from it or even carve it into homes. It feeds people and many animals as bats and baboons with its fruits, leaves, and seeds. And it's used as medicine to help people feel better. I think the baobab tree is a true hero. It can survive in tough places and helps others survive too. Now, are you ready to hear a story about the baobab tree? Let's begin. A long, long time ago, trees chose their favorite places to grow. The palm tree stretched its long leaves beside the ocean. The mango tree settled near a sunny village where its fruit could be picked and shared. The gum Arabic tree chose the grassy savanna, where giraffes could eat its leaves. But the baobab tree, it simply couldn't decide. First, the baobab grew near a river, but it grumbled. This spot is too wet. My trunk is always soggy. So it moved to a hill, but soon it huffed. The wind here is too strong. It pulls at my branches. Then it tried the forest, but the baobab sighed. There's not enough sun. I want to feel warm all day. Again, it moved to a wide, sunny grassland with few trees. Oh no, it's so hot in here, the baobab grumbled. No matter where it went, the baobab was always unhappy. Then the wind whispered, This tree is never happy. The sun beamed down and said, Maybe it needs to see things differently. So one day, with a strong blast of wind and a shake from the earth, the baobab flipped upside down. Its thick roots waved in the air like branches, while its leaves sank into the soil. And from that day on, the baobab never complained again. And if you ever spot one of these wonderful trees, you might wonder, is it really upside down? Or did it just drop all of its leaves? For me, I think the latter. That's our story for today, friends. Thank you for listening. If you love this tale, share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new adventure. Tale Station is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. All the links are available in the description. And I'll see you next week.